We're in Kalgoorlie, Coolgardie, and outside the magnificent building where the tourist bureau now is. It's quite wonderful. Let's go across the other side of the road. As you can see, it's quite a wide street. It's lovely to catch the sunlight. It's quite chilly. Probably about 12, 14 degrees. Many people here. So this is the courthouse. Beautiful building. We've got a plaque. Just over here we can have a look, see what it says. So this is from 1898 that this park was here, the building. Wonderful. Now we've got the badge of the Goldfields. It's rather nice. So we're in Kalgoorlie now. It's late afternoon and we've come to a nature reserve. So this is the car park, and I'll go in through the gate here to see the interpretive maps. So it's a double gate entrance just to stop wild creatures, dogs I suppose, coming into the park. And here we've got quite a good interpretation sign. So this is the Goldfields Bushland Park, and it's got quite extensive walk trails, and I'm going to go and check out the lookout, which is just here. And they say it's about 7 kilometers of walk trails here, so shouldn't be too far to the lookout. It's about 4:15 now, so I've still got an hour or so of light. So this is looking like a marvellous place, so let's check it out. So this is the start of the trail, and it's all sealed, which is nice. So there's a trail to the left here and a trail to the right. I don't know what the letter S means, but we're going to head up. I'm hoping that this is the way to the lookout. So I've come to a crossroads, and there's a map here. This is what I like about the park. It's so well developed. So we can see where we are. We're here, so we've just walked. Here's where the van is. So we've just walked up to here, and then just carry on up to the lookout. But it really is quite a wonderful landscape, and there's even a little water fountain there. Isn't that nice? So the sealed paths make walking so much better than through the dust. So the park seems to be fully reticulated, so this is quite amazing. So lots of pipes running all over the place, and there are bush toilets. I think there's 2 or 3 of these in the park, so it's really quite an impressive facility. So here we have sandalwood. So here we have Goldfields blackbutt. So something to follow up on. Here's the tree. Aha! This is the lookout. So a 15-minute walk from the car park brings us to the lookout, where we've got 365-degree view around the terrain. This, I believe, is the highest point in the region, so well chosen for the lookout. And here we get a few of the houses of the suburbs. Quite marvellous, and looks like there's some hills way over on the horizon there. So, quite a special place. So it's the evening now, and we thought we'd treat ourselves to a little Chinese. So we've been recommended this place by the tourist office, and it's called the Mai Yuan, and they're open. Okay, so the food has arrived, and the first course is chicken corn soup with a couple of wontons, and unfortunately I started to eat mine before I took the plate, but Susan's tucking in very nicely. She's, I think, got an enormous appetite tonight. And now our main course has arrived, and we've got green curry beef and fried rice, and we're tucking in, as you can see. And as you can see, we have pretty well cleaned up the plates. Susan hasn't exploded, she's just very contented.
Just about to.
Just about?
I'm just about to explode.
Oh, good. So, that's our little outing.
Grossi bread, Tom Grossi bread, New Grossi son bread, Gu Grossi say bread, Leia A Kim Grossis bread. So that's good. So they are all regular IR verbs. Remember last week we had a few irregulars, didn't we? Can you remember an irregular IR verb?
Avoir.
Avoir. Is there sorry, I'll get my words right in a minute.
Hello, this is day 5, and we're in Kalgoorlie at the free camping spot. So here's our van, and there's only one other caravan here, and over in the distance are the city council buildings, and then here's our other van, just came in this morning. We had 2 overnight, but they've left now. One was running a diesel up to about 11 o'clock at night, a diesel generator, so that was a bit annoying. And you can see that there are toilet facilities here, quite clean, and we've both used them, and there's rubbish, and we have drinking water available too, so everything that you really need in this free camping spot. It's only available for 24 hours, but there's another one 12 kilometers away that we'll go and use later. So we're at the Kalgoorlie soup pit, and coming up is the car park here, and quite a wind is blowing. There's an enormous bit of equipment here. We'll come up to the super pit. Coming up to the super pit, and you can see that it's pretty windy here, and never been here before, so it should be quite an interesting sight to see. Yeah, what's this sign say? Ah yes, this gives us a view of clouds. I might just stop and have a look.
Here we're waiting for the blasting to begin, and it was rather late and it was in a different pit. So we spent quite a lot of time actually on this. So say it again.
It costs $1.3 million, and each scoop picks up about 70 tons of ore. It takes 4 scoops to fill up one of the trucks that collects the ore from.
Okay. As I say, we're fighting. There was another one.
So this is the road into Lake Douglas overnight stay, free camping. It's looking good. So and still got the blue sky, which is nice. So the view from the top of the road as we come down now, about 500 meters to go to Lake Douglas. And here you can see the sort of dust that a road can, a car can generate. Here we are, just arrived at Lake Douglas. So quite a big open area here for parking, and there are toilets as well. And now we're going to just walk down to the lake and have a look. So we've just walked a short way from the van, and there's a lake and spots where you can camp. And a nice little walk here, which takes us, as it were, on a dam wall. So I've just walked across to the other side, and now we can get quite a nice view of the lake from here. So this is where we came from. Here we are, it's day 6 and we've spent the night at Lake Douglas. So we came up the hill and parked on a pretty flat spot, but we did put some rocks behind the tyres just in case, because we didn't bring the wedges. And we've got a drop toilet just nearby, and a cold front has just gone through, and now there's a bit of sun, so we can see the lake. So it's quite a nice little spot, and a few people have been coming and going, mainly look like mine workers, or workers anyway, with their four-wheel drives. There's only one caravan that we've seen, but there might be others hidden away which we haven't seen. So it was quite warm last night, but it's as I say, the cold front's come through and it's now chilly. So there's a path down to the lake, and it's rather nice now. The rain has stopped. Just a little bit further down the path, and get a good view now of the lake. Back to where the van is. Here we are exploring on day 6 a bit more of the Lake Douglas, and I notice here that there's a plant that I think I might just find out about. The leaves or the branches are very, very characteristic, or different to, sort of like a stick plant. So find out about this. I think it could be quite interesting. So here we are at this truck, the Cat 793C, and you can see that it is enormous. And up goes Susan. Stop! And you can sit in. Did you sit in before?
No.
Quite marvelleux. Okay. So this is the wheel. It's quite enormous. And what are some of the things it says there? It's a 793C haul truck.
Drivers, the Super Pit is one of Australia's largest open cut gold mines, running 24 hours a day, all year round. KCGM drivers are trained for 6 months and operate on a 12-hour even time roster.
Very good. Go.
So the drive height, when you climb behind the steering wheel and look out from the cab window, you will be sitting about 5.3 metres up in the air. Inside the truck you'll find your field of vision is limited and you can't see much on the ground. There are blind spots of up to 50 metres on your offside and 10 metres on the front and 5 metres on your onside left. And you have no vision to the rear other than what is provided by mirrors. Fortunately, dump truck drivers are helped by high-tech computerised monitoring systems, including GPS. Yeah, so that's how they manage.
And would you like to drive one of these?
Oh, yes.
Be fun, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Ooh. This is the Chinese garden with the 2 lions to ward off evil spirits. Very restful here. We've come to Mount Charlotte Reserve. It's a lookout point here in Kalgoorlie. This is the walk at the top of Mount Charlotte, the Reservoir Water Reserve. So it seems to be a sealed-in area, I guess to reduce evaporation loss, but it gives a lovely, great view over the town. Kalgoorlie, the main road, Hannon Street, the beautiful government buildings, Clock Tower, which is something you see from all around, and Magistrates Court. So, just very nice clock tower. Wide streets. More views further up the street. And a dome cafe. So another historic hotel. Traffic on Hannon Street.